Good morning, everyone. I am in the middle of chaos right now, and I'm taking you along with me. That's right. You're getting the real today. So, I was making, before I started this, a video on an unboxing, and then I went to go kit up, and I have no storage systems left. And what I do have is this little guy that I don't even know where I got him from, but absolutely, I mean, look at the size of these containers. I don't think they're going to do for what I'm kitting up. What I'm kitting up next is, and what I just unboxed is 74 colors. So, today is, I have stickers all over me. Today is drill and chill day, and I went to pull out my case, and I don't know, it's just like I have been just really affected by this full moon, new moon, blue moon. I'm literally cutting the numbers off. You know when you get your sheet, your pull sheet, and you put your stickers on? This once really confused me, where I put the sticker on with the number, like number 39, 38, 37, you know, and the code was an 8, and so I picked up what I had seen as 8, and it wasn't the symbol 8, it was number 8 in the list, and I put all the drills in the wrong spot. So from then on, I cut them off, and I used them in my log that I log my colors in my art journal. Here she is, our little witchy poo. I was saying in my last video that I'm having a really hard time with the Elizabeth Ward system, and I'm very nervous when I open these up because, you know, I'm having a hard time opening them, and then they seem to be like shooting everywhere, and then when I shake my tray, I'm shaking them all over the place. So my husband came up with this idea that I should use a spoon, and I love it. I actually fell in love with the idea. But when I did the last video, when I was unboxing, I was showing the diamond pen, and I usually give a little demo of how to load your pen, and so this is all loaded and ready to go. So I'm going to take the little things that are happening that are positive today and go with that. So there's a little wax in here. We don't need that. That's my little trash tray. Get you out of here. We're going with what? Which one? Which one are we going with? P. So I haven't worked on her for a while. I am doing something that I normally don't do. I started the Winter Fox, and I just did another unboxing, which is not up yet. I just got done listening to Katie's second week on Drills and Chills, and she had a bunch of, she had a tag. Let me take this out of my hand because I already have a problem. She had a bunch of questions for fall. And you know, you tag someone and have them answer the questions, and I figured, oh, this is fun, and I'll, you know, write a few while I'm over here and I'm doing my thing. And there were like 25 questions, and I was like, not today. But she was talking about, one of the questions was, and it was like one of the last questions was, what is your favorite fall food? And I have to tell you, I mean, if you love fall, then, you know, fall is just a cornucopia of tastes. And I could have said my favorite food is Halloween candy because I am a chocolate freak. So, I mean, I'm a chocoholic. So, I mean, I could have said chocolate is my favorite. I could have said anything pumpkin. Anything pumpkin. The more pumpkin spice, the better. Just get as crazy as you want with that pumpkin. You know, I think it was a joke once that there was pumpkin spice Clorox bleach, and I was like, I would use that. I would do that. Give me all the crazy mishmash pumpkin spice that you want. But I said, you know, I really can't think of what really says fall to me. And since there's so many things, well, what really kicks off the fall? Is this loose? Maybe a little bit. What really kicks off the fall for me? And I have to think about it, you know? And it just hit me. I was like, I love those orange and black boxes. You can get them all year of ginger snap cookies. That for me is fall in a box. They're sweet and they're spicy and they're crunchy, and oh my gosh, you feel like your teeth are gonna fall out when you bite on them. They're just so good. You could dunk them in your coffee. You could dunk them in your tea. If you have a pumpkin spice latte, even better. Oh my God. And they're aromatic. So, you know, pumpkin spice for me is a feeling. It's an emotion. It just, and those cookies, they just are everything to me. They are boots and sweaters and falling leaves and different colors. I should have been a marketer because I do get very involved in how things are marketed. You know, every time I open a box from Diamond Art Club, I just really spend like 5 minutes on the box when I do an unboxing, because I just think that their branding is wonderful. And their box is so eye-catching. You know, it kind of has those holographic, they kind of look like they're stars or snowflakes. It's so pretty. Didn't I say I was going to use my other pen because it was loaded up? Here we go. Crazy moon. Crazy moon. I feel like there should be a werewolf howling in the background to this video, or some creepy music. This pen is really very comfortable. I think I got this from Temu, and I even hate saying that because me and Temu broke up this week. Let me see here. This is a this color I think is very dark coffee brown, because it reminds me of coffee grinds. That's how I remember the name. And I'm really trying to, oh great, welcome to the city, everybody. I'm really trying to learn my codes and what colors they are. I guess I have a little ADD. I get obsessive over things, I really do. When I'm learning something, I want to learn everything there is. Wow, there's a lot of this color. So it's going to allow me to finish up this block, which would be nice, because I feel like when we do these whips, which is basically work in progress, I feel like I always take too big of a spot to do for my whip, and I'm only really doing placing one or two different colors down on the canvas. But isn't she lovely? I just love her. And I love her little kitty cat with his pumpkin eyes. And let me think, what else was a question? I know she had favorite food. I don't know that she asked this. I think it was, what is your favorite scary movie? And I remember Katie saying, I don't watch scary movies. Neither do I, but I will tell you, Again, it must be this crazy moon. I am into aliens all of a sudden. I watched Invasion again, which is an Apple TV original. I watched the whole first season again and enjoyed it just as much, if not more, because I picked up a lot of things that I didn't pick up the first time. So I watched that, and I have Aliens, and something else on my list. I have District 9 on my list, and a few other alien movies. All of a sudden, I'm into these alien shows. I don't know why. So Katie was saying she doesn't like scary. I really don't like scary movies either. And Invasion was a little unsettling, you know, some parts. And what I like about Invasion was it takes place in 3 different places. It takes place in Japan, which you will have to read subtitles. It takes place in London with a group of kids in school on a school trip, and it takes place, I believe, because there's New York on the promo in the opening, in the credits, not in the credits. What's the opening? You know, the music and all. Um, there's pictures of Japan. There's pictures of London, and there's pictures of New York because they shoot the Empire State Building. So I'm imagining this family is in upstate New York. Um, yeah, so it's a family, husband and wife, son and daughter. It's children on a field trip, and it's JAXA, which is the Japanese space station. And the stories are good, and the characters are well written. So I never got into like the Halloween movies and Michael Myers and all that stuff. No, that's not for me. I don't like that. Nightmare on Elm. Oh my God. I saw Nightmare on Elm Street when I was younger, and I really could not go to sleep after that. And now, you know, being an adult, I look back on it and I'm like, was I really afraid of this person? Freddy Krueger. But that was unsettling. Nancy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I don't want, like, other than the Charlie Brown special, the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Oh my God, I never get tired of that. I never get tired of Linus waiting for the Great Pumpkin. And what's the little girl's name? Oh my gosh, what's her name? I want to say Lucy, but it's not Lucy. Lucy's always playing mean tricks on Charlie Brown. Oh my God, what's her name? Charlie Brown's sister. Oh, please put it in the comments. I always, you know, love her hanging out with Linus because she loves Linus. And then she gets all pissed off that she missed Halloween because she missed trick-or-treating. She said, I missed all the tricks and all the treats. Listening to you. I gotta wait until next year. And, you know, Linus just keeps the faith. He's coming. He'll be here next year. I love Snoopy, too. I love my Snoop. I don't want to put that. This looks like I cut it too close here. Where are we? Oh, there's a bunch right here. What were some other questions? I think it was, what was your favorite fall candle? And Katie was saying that she doesn't like candles because she has kids. Hello, kiddos. I didn't like candles when my son was a very good boy. You know, he didn't touch things, but I still didn't like candles when he was little. I was always afraid. But I do like the wick candles, and I do like, oh gosh, what's the name? I like masculine scents. I like scents that are like tobacco, firewood. You know, I'm not frilly. I'm not, even though I'm a girly girl, I don't like sweet scents like, I do like vanilla. Vanilla is probably the sweetest that I'll go, but I'm more a cinnamon nutmeg kind of girl. Oh, I can't think of this candle, and I absolutely love it. I like smells like patchouli, very spicy scents. Um, I remember wearing opium, which you had to wear very, very little. That and aromatics elixir, very tiny because it can be cloying those scents. So that was another question. Like, I think it was like a beauty essential for the fall. Um, I like fall manicures. I like the different shades in the nails, that like a fall palette. I think that's pretty. I like fall lipsticks. Your browns and your burnt reds. I like that. Um, and I do like, even though I wear very little perfume, I do like um, my fall perfumes. More so, I wear perfume more so in the winter months because in the summer they just intensify. So I stay away from perfume in the summer, but I do like them in the winter. I'm trying to think of other questions that she had. We did food, we did drink, we did movies. I don't know if I wrote, I think I wrote answers down somewhere. Probably on the things that I threw away. Let me see here. Maybe the answer. Oh, your favorite fall drink. Favorite fall drink. Well, I like to make a lot of my drinks. I'm not a Starbucks person. I don't like Starbucks. I think that I walked in there recently, maybe, and I'm saying recently, like it was yesterday. I was in Atlantic Beach, New Jersey, and I went to a Starbucks while my husband went to a guitar show. And I went there to hang out for a little bit. And I ordered, I don't know, something like very like a skinny latte or something, and it was like $8 or $9. And I thought, and I remember saying, no, I ordered like a small skinny latte, and they were like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. Now, that to me is just ridiculous. So, um, not into it. I do like the consistency of Starbucks. I do like that when you order something, it is the same way every time you order it. But that to me is just ridiculous. And, I don't know really how much ounce product you're getting for what you're paying. So I make my own pumpkin lattes using fresh pumpkin, heavy cream, vanilla, cinnamon. And I keep saying that I'm going to do this, and I'm probably going to do it in the fall, is I'd like to, being that I have always coffee on my desk, I had it in my other taping, and I did let you know what I was drinking. I would like to do a what's in the cup little blip. I don't know if it's going to be another playlist for me. I do make my own almond milk. I have a Nutter, NUTR, where you can make almond milk in 5 minutes, and I love the idea of making almond milk fresh. And so I make a lot of wonderful drinks with that, and it's so rich and creamy and delicious. Oh, it's so good. Um, so I think that my own pumpkin drinks are my favorite, and I think when I make, and this was always a bestseller in my restaurant, I make my own apple cider, where I, zhuzh up the cider with all the spices, the cinnamon sticks, and oh, I'm just having a flashback to when I owned my cafe, and my grandmother loved apple pie, and my um, my ex-mother-in-law, she's passed away and I'm remarried, loved chocolate dipped oranges, and that was the inspiration for two of my drinks, my fall drink and my winter drink. My fall drink, I made an apple pie cappuccino, and I could have made that iced for you too. And for the winter, I made a dark chocolate orange. Was it a latte? It was a latte. Yes, it was a latte. Right, latte with the dark chocolate syrup and orange flavor. Oh my God. Now, I think that most people don't like pumpkin because pumpkin to me is like tofu. It really has no flavor. You have to put vanilla with anything that you make that is pumpkin to bring those subtle notes out. It's a squash, you know. There's really no flavor to it. You gotta zhuzh it up. Oh, I think I'm done with all the peas. We can move on. Did I put this in the wrong spot? I did. And good thing I saw it. Either that or I dropped it. So let me get my clamp. I have a dedicated pair of nail cuticle cutters. And I use these to grab any drills that are in the wrong spot because they just come off so much easier and you don't damage the drill like I do with tweezers. I damage the drills. So I have this tray is from Dreamer Designs, and it has a little sparkle in there. I don't know if you can see it, but I like that it's a big tray and it's got a high wall, and I like that it has a funnel. Now I didn't use my cover minder because I'm telling you, I'm having such a hard time with these trays from the storage system from Elizabeth Ward. I'm just getting drills all over the place. So I open it up, and then this is the boat that works best for me, funneling everything in, because the other one that I was just getting it all over the place, all over. And I had to put, I think I put it away, but, oh yeah, here it is. Even though, this is an extra stopper, even though I had to put the, oh my God, oh my God, see, very clumsy. I was putting the lid on, and I was opening it up, putting it inside. Some of them were getting caught underneath the stopper. And so I was like, okay, another time. You're very pretty, but you can't just be pretty. Pretty will get you in the door. That's what my father always told me. Lisa, Elisa, make sure you have something to say. Pretty will only get you in the door. So, okay, we're done with P. It's so funny that I had that all ready to go and I used something else. O-N-O-P. Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going with these. It reminds me of Little Martians. So, let me see. Here he is, right here. Big guy. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous. Where's my spoon? Here we go. And what I like about this spoon, it's so funny. I can eyeball the area and know like how many drills this spoon is going to cover. So I kind of know how many to take out. I think 3 for this one. So I'm getting more and more funny. I think I am anyway. Like my husband says, I'm hilarious. If you don't believe me, just ask me. Okay, so I have a stray drill in here. Pop you out. And get this going. But like I was saying, I think in my other unboxing that I did, what did I have in my coffee cup? Oh, and I actually said, I can't even believe that I'm saying this out loud. I love coffee so much that I opened up my own cafe when I've always had restaurants and stuff, and so I always wanted my own cafe from when I was like 16 years old. And finally, when I moved to New York, that was the time to do it. And um, I have an espresso at home that I love, 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 love. And what I love about it is like you have a barista in your kitchen, and the barista is you. You can really make some great coffee drinks with with an espresso, but also they give you a milk frother, and you'll make delicious lattes and cappuccinos. But and believe me, if I knew about Nespresso when I opened up my cafe, everyone would be drinking Nespresso. I would have had an espresso bar. um, but I'm waiting on my order of Nespresso, and my mom was saying, you know, I have your Keurig that you bought that you never used. Do you want it? And I said, no, because I even have an espresso in my bedroom. I'm not kidding you. That's how much I love coffee. I have an espresso in my bedroom. And when I have those lazy Sundays where I just might want to stay in bed and read a book, I make myself an espresso. So, and I said, no, I don't want a Keurig. But when I go to my mom's, I actually like having a coffee. Now, I'm walking around Aldi's. I'm an Aldi fan. I love Aldi's. Aldi's had freeze-dried coffee. And I was thinking, really, what is a Keurig? You're just pressing a button and having water go through and in a cup. It's freeze-dried coffee. Okay, so I decided to try it, and I love it. I love it because if I'm not having an espresso, I'll have perked coffee that you make on the stove. And sometimes I just don't feel like taking the pot out, and then you have to clean the pot, and I'm here by myself, and you know, I'm not going to drink a pot of coffee. I could, but I won't. So I love making myself just a freeze-dried coffee. So, and I had pumpkin spice creamer. However, my whole reason for telling you this while I look at my tray and I see these drills are a mess is, you know, again, pumpkin spice is a feeling. It's not just a taste. It's a feeling, and we are sweating here on the East Coast. So it's very difficult to enjoy my pumpkin latte. Very difficult. I want to enjoy my pumpkin latte. And going to New York tomorrow, so I have my little hot spots that I want to go to. And I'm hoping that it's not going to be rainy, because we're supposed to get rain, I think, all this week. They're talking about a hurricane possibly hitting New York. Oh, fun. So, yeah, I am, if you haven't realized it yet, a coffee fanatic. But I really didn't even finish my coffee with that taping. I was all over the place, because when I saw the storage system that I had left in my stash of storage systems, the one that I have I didn't think was going to work. So I wrapped that up and put it away, and figured, you know, my husband was coming in the door and he had lunch, and I wanted to hear how he made out at the doctor's. And but I guess I don't know what it is when I have a plan, you know, because I'm such a go with the flow, but when I have a plan, I like to stick to it. So, something else I learned about myself through diamond art painting. And you do. I think you do. And I think you do because even though you're in the act of creating art, you're allowed to let your mind wander, because other than looking at the canvas, looking at the symbol, matching the symbol to the drill, putting it in the tray, putting it on the canvas, there's really nothing that you have to think about, and your mind can, you know, go to places and things that you don't have the time to explore when you're at work, when you're dealing with the kids, when you're running your errands and doing your chores. So that's what I like about this craft. It's a meditative craft for sure. And that pause was deliberate because it's one thing to do this craft. It's another thing to make a video while you're doing this craft and speak. But I teach yoga, and when I'm teaching a class, and my husband and I just had this conversation, what I loved about teaching was observing and learning that I didn't have to fill every moment of space with something to say. And I think on that note, I am going to finish this color up. And maybe leave you with some music, like I would. Or maybe just a pause of music. I don't know. Let's see where it goes. Because I know as soon as you put something out there, the gods are always listening, and they're like, oh, she would like to be quiet right now? Let's challenge her. It's so wonderful, though, to take a pause and look back and see where you are. And I realize there's a bunch here, too. Maybe I'll leave them for the music. Let's pick these up here. I am really so hot right now. It was nice earlier, and my cat likes to sit by the window, and so I love not having the air conditioner on. I can't take that constant humming. And so I opened the window for him, but it's gotten too humid right now and uncomfortable. I still have to watch Lindsay's update. She is Katie's partner in Drills and Chills this year. She's hosting with Katie from Diamonds and Washi, and her channel is emeralds and fairy lights. And they're each doing their own updates. There's a little patchwork section happening here. So I'm going to bring you in close, and then I'm going to fade out. So I thank you for spending time with me today, once again. And I hope it is a day for you where you create something beautiful. Have a good weekend, peeps. See you soon.